Park, this tie has moved to the more stylish setting of Anfield, which makes it a significant night for the Bristol Rovers goalkeeper Brian Parkin, who was born at nearby Birkenhead and supported Liverpool as a boy. He's part of a Rovers team unchanged from the first game. Their scorer then, number 10 Carl Saunders, got 2 more against Sunderland on Saturday, and number 4 Steve Yates, the Rovers captain, was rested from that match because after tonight he goes into hospital for a groin operation. Well, injuries are something that Liverpool have suffered on an unprecedented scale this season. But Steve Nicol is back at number 4. He'll start alongside Mark Wright. Number 9, Ronnie Rosenthal, will play up front with Dean Saunders. And on the substitutes bench, after 3 months out of first-team action, is Ian Rush. And if he gets on, he'll hope to get a bit nearer Dennis Law's all-time FA Cup scoring record. Law managed 41 goals in this competition. Rush currently has 37. And the 7,000 fans who follow Bristol Rovers from the West Country to Merseyside know that history's against them here. It's 23 years since Liverpool lost an FA Cup replay at Anfield, and since then only Brighton in 1983 have put them out of the FA Cup on this ground. So it's a tall order for second division Bristol Rovers, but they're determined to enjoy the night come what may. Here's David Burrows, number 3 for Liverpool. McManaman playing wide on the left, and Carl Saunders, Steve Nicol. There's Dean Saunders. Rob Jones starts to make his way forward from right back. Dean Saunders cross, that's Marsh. And here's Rosenthal, and that's Houghton. Oh, I think it was supposed to be set up by McManaman for Burrows there, but they didn't read each other. Bristol Rovers say they could have got rid of about 25,000 tickets had they been made available to them. I think that might be a bit optimistic, but certainly not everybody that wanted to travel could do so, and they forced a corner in front of the 7,000 who are here. 5 minutes gone, and Liverpool with some defending to do here. Clark has gone up to the near post. Mehu is on the line. Devon White to come in from the penalty spot. There's White. Ooh, and Grobbelaar was in the right place, as he was so often last week. Everything that Bristol Rovers struck seemed to go straight to him at Twerton Park. And here's another example as Rees curls the corner in. Big Devon White gets up, and it may have come off Mark Wright. Skinner, touched back to him by White. Not a bad effort either. Got a touch on it, so it's going to be a corner. Number 6, Justin Skinner. Bristol Rovers record buy, would you believe, at just £130,000. And here he goes inside Mark Wright, and it's a corner to Rovers. Clark comes near post. White. And Liverpool breaking. There are players right and left here. The player on the left is David Burrows. Alexander is there for Rovers. Only as far as Ronnie Rosenthal. And the ball in by Burrows, cleared by Rees. Every Bristol Rovers touch getting a loud cheer at the moment from their supporters. And there's a foul by Mike Marsh on Justin Skinner. Here's Rosenthal being marked by Yates there. And Ray Houghton. It'll depend on him tonight in midfield for Liverpool without the more experienced partner in Moby. He's got 18-year-old Jamie Redknapp there on the ball, number 10. And Marsh, of course, in that area as well. Here's Burrows. Here's Redknapp. And now it's Houghton. And Saunders, defender slipped, recovered, Houghton again. McManaman in a great position here. The cross, he wasn't quite tall enough to reach it, even with the jump. Still McManaman. And after 10 minutes, McManaman, who thought his better chance, no doubt, was when he was unmarked in the penalty area, but he couldn't reach that one. When he did come inside Alexander, he tested Brian Parkin. Here's Rees to Pounder. Mihu. Pounder again. That's White. It was nearly to Mihu. It's to Carl Saunders, in fact. Good volley. Oh, yes! What a start for second division Bristol Rovers. And it's Carl Saunders again. And their supporters thrilled to bits. What a strike. Graham Souness can only reflect on that. This is a smashing finish. Waiting for the ball to bounce. Right foot volley. Grobbelaar got his hands to it perhaps, but it was right up in the top locker. And Carl Saunders, who equalised last week, gives Bristol Rovers the lead this week with his 15th goal of the season, and he won't strike a sweeter one surely. 18 minutes gone, and the ground reverberating with the celebrations of the blue and white bedecked supporters of Bristol Rovers. They just can't believe it. And what a ground to score a goal like that. One or two of the Rovers lads were calling this, as far as they were concerned, the game of a lifetime. I would imagine that just at this very moment, Carl Saunders might think he scored the goal of a lifetime. But here's Dean Saunders at the other end. And that's not a bad effort either. And Parkin comes to the feet of Houghton. Dean Saunders trying to match his namesake. Not quite. They've been looking forward to this match so much, these Rovers lads, and they're enjoying it even more now, and so are their fans. Clark away from Rosenthal. Rovers, of course, without their injured centre-back and captain Jeff Twentyman, who's broken his ankle. He's here tonight at the ground where his father used to play for Liverpool, and he'll be thrilled with the way his team have started. There's no doubt about that. Here's Jones for Liverpool. And the second challenge looked like a trip. So Liverpool take it quickly. This is Jamie Redknapp. McManaman comes in, out to Marsh. Burrows, and the referee goes to his notebook, and David Burrows, whose bookings now are really mounting up, I think he's probably facing suspension. That's something like 9 bookings this season, and the victim of that impetuous challenge was the goal scorer. So it's a yellow card for the Liverpool number 3. And this was why. Carl Saunders in possession, and that's wild. It's grim at the moment from the Liverpool point of view, and I would imagine Graham Souness will have some pretty stiff words to say at half-time if it continues this way. And now it's Marsh. Rosenthal, Saunders. It's all a little bit tip-tap, but this is McManaman now. And he's forced the corner. And that's Liverpool's first corner after 40 minutes play. Now what can they make of it? Mark Wright taking up a far-side position. Dean Saunders will take it. And there is Wright. Oh, and hooked away by Alexander, I think, from nearly on the line, the right back. It was number 2, Mark Wright's header, but I think you'll find this is Ian Alexander, the Scotsman at right back, who makes the clearance, because Wright got a header in which was wide of Parkin. Yes, that's a good clearance, that's what they're on the post for. Clark. It's Rosenthal setting up Redknapp, and now it's Burrows and McManaman. They've got to get some width and try and get behind them, because they're not getting through them. That's wide on the right now to Jones. Redknapp's header, but not going close enough for Liverpool. Rob Jones, named in the England squad yesterday by Graham Taylor, gets the cross in here. And it's Redknapp who didn't get power or direction there. Well, so many First Division teams have been usurped in the FA Cup so far, and here are Liverpool, almost unbelievably, one down at home to Carl Saunders' magnificent volley. A goal that he'll remember for the rest of his career, and it's given Bristol Rovers great heart and posed for Graham Souness and Liverpool a situation which they could hardly have expected at half-time. Well, 2 of Ian Rush's 37 FA Cup goals came as a substitute in the final itself against Everton in 1989. What would Liverpool give, I wonder, for a couple now? He's on in place of Ronnie Rosenthal for the start of the second half. And what Liverpool would also like is a bit more noise from the Kop, I suspect. They were very quiet in the first half. Liverpool now attacking that end. And they need the fans to lift them. Steve Cross has done a decent job at left back, versatile player. Reese, Pounder, that's Dean Saunders, or it was. Bristol Rovers beaten only once in 6 games since Dennis Roth became the manager officially, and Liverpool beaten only once in 14. And Rush gets Dean Saunders coming in behind him, and Rush again. He's got Burrows out left. And it's come back to Redknapp. Well, Brian Parkin, the goalkeeper, who didn't have to worry about that shot from Jamie Redknapp, has been looking forward to this moment, playing in front of the Kop, where he used to stand and watch Liverpool play, but he's got a busy 3/4 of an hour ahead of him, I would say. Dean Saunders to Ray Houghton. Burrows. Header out by Alexander. Burrows again. 3 waiting for a cross. Pulled back though. It's Houghton. All deflection. Corner. Well, Houghton has engineered a goal or 2 from those positions this season. You'll see here that he's shot clips of Bristol Rovers player, and that sends it, header really, wide of the goal. Houghton coming in with Mihu, and it's going to be retrieved by Redknapp. 4 waiting in a line for Liverpool. Header out was by Devon White. This is McManaman. Now he's opening up a little bit here. McManaman shot! Oh, didn't he open them up? Beautifully struck. And the Kop now voice their relief. And Steve McManaman hits a goal that in its way was every bit as good as Carl Saunders. He comes across Rees, left foot, going away from the keeper, right in the corner. It was a beauty by McManaman, and it's 1-1. He scored in the third round at Crewe, but he gets one here that's far more important on the night. It's put Liverpool back in business in this FA Cup replay. Steve McManaman, whose birthday it is today, 20 years old, what better way to celebrate? He's given them a present. Now the test is of Bristol Rovers' character and endurance. That's Rush. Maybe just the presence of Rush up there has galvanised Liverpool a bit. Some players have that effect even when they're not actually involved in the goal itself. That's his header. McManaman again. And the switch to the right of McManaman has worked wonders. Here's Redknapp. Burrows. Cross. Steve Nicol. That should restore some order to the Liverpool style of play. Mark Wright. McManaman. Round the back of them. Goodness me. Off Alexander in the end. But McManaman now on the other wing, playing now at the start of the second half on the right, has suddenly become a danger to Rovers. And Saunders. And pulled back. Saunders! Yes, he's got it. No, he hasn't. Oh. What a chance. It was always on for Dean Saunders here. From the moment Houghton made the run, McManaman didn't make it, and it looked as though it was in from our side of the ground, but it went the wrong side of the post. Well, we have a good cup tie on our hands now. Came off Clark, Redknapp following up. This is McManaman. Still McManaman. Brilliantly done by McManaman. And away as Ian Rush waited to pounce. It was Yates, I think, that got the ball out. It was a great run by McManaman. Here's Jones. Well, now Bristol Rovers really know they're at Anfield. They've got their backs to the Kop, and Liverpool are swarming down upon them. Here's Rush. Bit of pushing and shoving. This is McManaman. Saunders waiting, Rush waiting. There's Rush, he took it away from Burrows, who was coming in behind him. Couldn't have heard the shout if there was one. Burrows was at full pelt coming in for the header. But Rovers have made a present of the ball back to Liverpool here. And vice versa. Oh, and it's Dean Saunders! Missed it! Would you believe it? Boothroyd, the substitute, will be so relieved, because there were 3 bad passes in quick succession there, and Dennis Rowe's team nearly committed Harry in front of the Kop. That's Boothroyd who gives it to Saunders. Brian Parkin must have got the angle right, really. He shut Saunders down the best way he could, and the Liverpool top scorer put it wide. Pounder. Free kick. Carl Saunders was fouled by Burrows. Well, there's some legs in this cup tie yet, you know, because Rovers haven't buckled, and they're sending Billy Clark up again for the free kick. There's Carl Saunders, this is White. Devon White, shot struck Mark right, and it fell nicely for Liverpool. McManaman rushed to his left, Saunders further over. Can he take him on the inside? He does. Still McManaman, great run. It's Saunders. And this time the finish is short. And Dean Saunders, with his 20th goal of the season, beats Brian Parkin. And as Souness comes off the bench, you feel that maybe the resistance and resilience of this gallant Bristol Rovers side may have been broken. If it has, the man who's done it is McManaman again. Lovely run, opened it right up, but that's a drilled shot inside the near post by Dean Saunders, making up for his earlier miss. And it's 2-1 to Liverpool. Marcus Stewart here. Rob Jones wasn't going to let him get past. Throw to be taken by Boothroyd. Grobbelaar's already made up his mind to come for this, and he got tangled up with big Devon White. It was a Marsh clearance to Rush, and a splendid piece of control by the Liverpool centre-forward, not matched by the pass, but it was by the tackle. Rush is really back. Saunders had 2 to beat, and there's just about a minute left here at Anfield in this of the 90 in this FA Cup replay. It's Liverpool leading 2-1. Not the most memorable match for David Burrows. He's all right there though. And not the easiest of cup ties for the First Division side. Mark Wright is taking a chance there in the last minute. I don't quite know. Well, it doesn't matter now. It's Houghton. Dean Saunders on the left. He's got Rush in the centre. This is Houghton. And now it's Redknapp. And again it's Redknapp. Well, into time that Brian Hill may see fit to add on for stoppages, and Grobbelaar seems to be playing a game of his own back there. Marsh. Houghton. McManaman. The thrust has all come from him in this second half. Marsh. The 2 lads who came into the team at the beginning of the season combining there for Liverpool. It's McManaman still. Oh, no. Oh, it might be for Rush. Defender's getting a bit tired. And Liverpool will go to Ipswich on Sunday in the 5th round. Steve McManaman, on his 20th birthday, turned the game. After an uneasy first half, Liverpool came good. McManaman equalised and Saunders got the winner, but Bristol Rovers and their supporters will know that it was a great credit to their side that they pushed Saunders and Liverpool all the way, because his namesake got a cracking goal in the first half, and it was needing some skill of the McManaman style when he switched flanks to really turn the match in Liverpool's favour. But Bristol Rovers will be remembered as will Carl Saunders, for their contribution to the FA Cup this season. They lost 2-1, but put up a great fight. It's Liverpool who go to Ipswich.